Do you ever feel like your closet is packed, but you still have nothing to wear? If that sounds familiar, it might be time for a serious wardrobe reset. Today, we're going through 11 types of clothes you should declutter immediately because they're not just taking up space, they're draining your energy every single day. If you skip this video, chances are you'll keep wasting time each morning sifting through clothes that don't fit, don't feel like you, or just make you feel stuck in the past. Let's stop that cycle and make room for clothes that Let's begin with the clothes you wish you wore but never actually do. A few years ago, I bought this elegant dress for a more polished version of me. You know, the one who wears heels to brunch and never spills coffee on herself. But in real life, I reach for leggings and an oversized tee almost every time. That dress just hangs there, making me feel a little guilty every time I see it. We all have items like that bought for a lifestyle we thought we'd live, not the one we're actually living. Here's what helped me. I stood in front of the mirror and asked, would I wear this next week honestly? If the answer was no, I let it go. Try that test. It sounds simple, but it cuts through all the maybes and some days. Because your closet should fit your real life, not pressure you to be someone else. And if you're looking to refresh more than just your wardrobe, make sure you subscribe. I've got a new video coming up where we walk through the rest of the house, room by room, with simple ways to clean, declutter, and reset your space so it actually works for your everyday life. Now let's move on to number 2 for today. Next, let's talk about the clothes that were gifts. You didn't pick them out. Maybe it was a sweater from your aunt or a top your friend gave you that's just not your style. You never wear it, but you keep it because it was a gift, and throwing it out feels wrong. I had a pale pink lace dress once. It was pretty, but not me at all. It felt stiff, itchy, and every time I saw it in my closet, I felt guilty. Not because I loved it, but because someone I cared about gave it to me. One day, I asked myself if this wasn't a gift, would I still keep it? The answer was no. So I folded it, donated it, and felt instantly lighter. If there's something in your closet like that, here's your reminder. You can be thankful for the thought and still let the item go. The love stays even if the clothes don't. Number 3, the clothes that used to fit or used to make sense. Maybe it's the jeans from 5 years ago that won't button anymore, or the pencil skirt you wore to a job you don't even have now. They're not bad clothes, they're just not right for you today. I had a pair of work pants I used to love. Structured, flattering, made me feel put together. But now, working from home and chasing after kids, I haven't worn them in years. Still, I kept them, thinking, maybe someday. But someday it never came. So I tried this. I held each piece and asked myself, would I reach for this next week? Realistically, if the answer was no, it went in the donate pile. You deserve a closet that fits your life now, not your past, and not some future version of yourself. Just the real you as you are. Number 4, those special occasion outfits you haven't worn in years. You know the ones. A dress from a wedding you went to 5 Christmases ago. A holiday sweater that felt cute back then, but now, not so much. I used to have a red sequin top I wore to a New Year's Eve party one year. It sparkled, it stood out, it felt fun in that moment. But after that night, I never reached for it again. Still, I kept it, just in case another party came along. But here's the thing, when that next party did happen, I didn't wear it. I always picked something else that felt more like me. So now I use this little test. If I had an event next week, would I actually choose this? If not, it's probably time to let it go. You don't have to keep something just because it used to be special. The memories stay even without the dress. Number 5, the clothes that never just stay in place. You put them on and 5 minutes later, you're already pulling, tucking, or fixing something. The off-shoulder top that slides down. The dress that rides up every time you walk. The blouse that gaps weirdly when you sit down. I used to have a flowy top I really liked, in theory, but the neckline was too wide and I'd spend the whole day yanking it back into place. I wore it maybe twice, and both times I felt more annoyed than cute. Here's what I finally realized. If I can't wear it without thinking about it every 5 minutes, it doesn't belong in my closet. Try this. Think about the last time you wore that item. Did it make your day easier or more frustrating? If it made you feel fussy or self-conscious, it might be time to let it go. Your clothes should help you move through the day, not make you work harder to wear them. Number 6, the shoes that look good but hurt every time you wear them. You know the ones. Beautiful heels that pinch your toes. Flats that rub your heels raw. Boots that make you wobble like a newborn deer. I used to have a pair of strappy sandals that were gorgeous, gold, sparkly, perfect for weddings, but every time I wore them, I ended up limping halfway through the night. I kept them way too long because they were too pretty to get rid of. But here's the truth, if your feet are in pain, the outfit's not working. Now I ask myself one simple question. Would I choose these shoes if I had to walk all day in them? If the answer is no, I let them go. Comfort isn't a luxury, it's a basic requirement. You deserve shoes that support you, not punish you. Number 7, the clothes you've been meaning to fix for way too long. A missing button, a broken zipper, a sweater that shrank in the wash and you swore you'd figure out how to stretch it back. Sound familiar? I had a wool cardigan I borrowed from my husband once. I loved it so much that he let me keep it. And then I accidentally tossed it in the dryer. It came out 2 sizes smaller. I kept telling myself I'd look up how to unshrink wool, but a whole year passed and it just sat there mocking me from the back of the closet. Here's the honest truth, if I haven't fixed it by now, I'm probably not going to. So here's a little rule that helped me. If you're not going to repair it this week, let it go. Otherwise, it's not a project, it's just clutter wrapped in guilt. Your future self will thank you for clearing the space. Number 8, the clothes that only look good if you iron them dry, clean them, or baby them every time you wear them. I once bought this beautiful linen jacket. It looked effortless on the website, crisp, natural, stylish. But in real life, the collar always flipped up, the fabric wrinkled in 5 minutes, and I don't even own an iron. So guess what happened? I stopped wearing it. Not because I didn't like it, but because every time I looked at it, I thought, ugh, too much work. Here's the thing, if caring for a piece of clothing feels like another chore, it's not worth the space. Try this quick check. Is there anything in your closet you avoid just because you don't want to deal with it? If yes, it might be time to pass it on to someone who does own an iron and doesn't mind using it. Let your clothes match the real way you live. Number 9, the clothes you haven't touched in over a year. Unless it's something seasonal or truly sentimental, not wearing it for 12 months is a pretty strong sign. It doesn't need to be there anymore. I had a top I kept thinking I might wear again. It wasn't uncomfortable. It even looked okay. But somehow, every time I got dressed, I passed over it. Again, and again, and again. Eventually, I realized I liked the idea of that shirt more than the reality of it. So here's a super simple rule to try. If you haven't worn it in the last year, let it go. No drama, no guilt, just trust your patterns. Because the truth is, if you haven't reached for it by now, your body already decided. Number 10, the just-in-case clothes. These are the pieces you keep for situations that might happen someday. The dress you've never worn but keep just in case there's a wedding. The blazer just in case you go back to the office. The one fancy outfit for a trip you haven't even planned yet. I used to keep a sleek black jumpsuit for years, tags still on. It was beautiful, structured, elegant. But every time I had somewhere to go, I reached for something else. Something I actually felt comfortable in. That just-in-case moment, it never came. Now I ask myself, am I keeping this for my real life or for a fantasy scenario if it doesn't fit your current rhythm? Body or lifestyle, it doesn't need to stay. Make space for the clothes you actually live in, not the ones you're saving for a maybe. And finally, number 11, the clothes that just never feel right, no matter how many times you wash them. They're not technically dirty, but they never feel fully clean either. Maybe there's a stain that won't come out. Maybe the fabric holds on to odors. Or maybe, and this is real, the energy of that piece just feels heavy. I had a cardigan like that. It was cozy and neutral, checked all the boxes. But every time I put it on, I wanted to take it right back off. It reminded me of a really tough season in my life, and even though it looked fine, it didn't feel fine. Sometimes we hold on to clothes not because we love them, but because they're familiar. But familiar doesn't always mean good. Here's a quiet but powerful question to ask. Do I feel lighter or heavier when I wear this? If it feels heavy, it's okay to let it go. So those are 11 types of clothes that might be quietly weighing you down, even if they look harmless on a hanger. Letting go isn't always easy, but I promise even clearing out just a few of these can make your mornings feel calmer and your closet feel like a place you actually want to step into. Let me know in the comments which one hit home for you. And if you're slowly building a more peaceful, more practical home, don't forget to subscribe. This space is here to support you through all the little shifts that make life feel lighter. And if you're slowly creating a home that feels lighter and more livable,